tough job. But I like to look at things, from a money standpoint. In the preparation, the insurance industry as a whole, when they sell homeowners policies, they have prearranged contractors at set prices, and they force them to put up bonds. They can't just step out summarily from an agreement because they get paid more, going elsewhere. What have we done? We had one. Didn't we have a few contractors that we let out of arrangements, or what?
Our contractor is here working. We couldn't get the number of trucks because of resource limits, but our contractor is
well,
here.
Specifically, how many contracts did we have?
We had 2.
Signed up, we had 2.
Yes.
Now, I'm not talking about the end result. I'm talking about 6 months ago or 3 months ago. Didn't we have contracts established?
We had those 2. The 2.
So what did we have? We had 2. It wasn't Waste Pro, though. It was someone else, right?
For actual debris hauling, we had 2, DRC and Ashbury, and then we have Waste Pro under contract for just regular day-to-day garbage disposal.
Well, you understand where I'm coming from. There is one contractor that walked away from the arrangement, and if we had a bond, he could have walked away, but we would have collected some money for it because we're paying the price by adding Waste Pro at twice the money as the initial contract was made, the original contract was made.
The State Attorney General is looking into that statewide.
Well, I mean, we could look at it too, because we have a legal department, and we need to protect our community and our funds. I mean, you did a terrific job. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying in the pre-planning, when we put people on and we try to save money and we come up with numbers that they sign off on and they pledge to a contract, that contract means something. If there is a bond that supports it, nobody gets hurt. You've got 33,000. Where are we going? Are we going to 50 with this? You still have about 25% of the city left?
25. Now, we've hit the hardest hit areas. So most of the city that is north of High Banks, they've got smaller debris piles. I would think, I cut myself short the first time, so I would say it's probably pretty close.
Which?
50.
50. All right. Now, let me ask you one other thing. Do these contractors, are they used to compressing their material, or they just lift it up? Because we're being charged by the truckload, the cubic feet by
yard.
Right.
The trucks are measured so we know the cubic yardage of those trucks. They get certified, so each truck is certified with cubic yard weight, or volume. So as the trucks are filled up, they do try to compact it as much as they can. Of course, you're not going to get 100% because you've always got air and little pockets in between the debris, but they are based on how full the trucks are when they get
do they take some effort to compact it?
Yes. It does, yes.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Well, this is not our first hurricane, is it, Mr. Williamson?
No, sir.
Huh?
Won't be our last.
It won't be our last. Mr. Williamson, I want to thank you. A lot of the things that came up had nothing to do with the city itself. They had to do with how they did with the contracting and how they raised the amount that they were going to pay other debris removals, which cornered us in a situation where we already had a fixed rate on it. Okay? So you can't be blamed for that because we wanted to get more vehicles here, and we couldn't. They weren't available. So you could only grab what you had available here. Okay? So based on that, and based on the actions of what you've done, compared to our past hurricanes, okay, I think that staff's done a tremendous job based on the limited amount of vehicles that you had. Also, another point that we must bring up, how many of those vehicles, since we got them, went down? I know 2 that went down. We got them back. We were blessed.
Yes, there are mechanical.
And that's what I'm trying to tell you, that if they weren't down, we probably would be even further ahead than what we are right now. Okay? So I commend you, and I hate to say it, Sergeant Major, hi Juan, how are you? They did a tremendous job based on the staff and everything. Waste Pro was fantastic in coming out there.